Mark Carney was officially sworn in as Canada's new Prime Minister on Friday, March 14th, marking the end of Justin Trudeau's almost decade-long leadership. This shift in power comes at a time when the political and economic landscape between Canada and the United States is becoming increasingly strained. The country faces a unique set of challenges, both domestically and internationally, and Carney's leadership is being watched closely by citizens and global partners alike. In his first address, Carney immediately tackled one of the most contentious issues, Canada's relationship with the United States. He was resolute in declaring that Canada would never entertain the idea of becoming a part of the U.S. He dismissed any such notion as not only misguided, but completely absurd. Carney made it clear that Canada's sovereignty was non-negotiable, and that any attempts to merge with the United States would be unequivocally rejected. "We will never, under any circumstances, in any form, become part of the United States. America is not Canada, and we will always stand as an independent nation," Carney stated emphatically, his voice ringing with determination. He added that Canada's identity is distinct, and its future will never be dictated by another nation, no matter how powerful or influential that nation may be. This strong stance came as a direct response to U.S. Senator Marco Rubio's suggestion that Canada would be economically better off as the 51st state. Carney described this idea as crazy, reinforcing that Canada's position on global affairs, its resource management, and its economic independence make it an entirely different entity from the United States. He emphasized that Canada's path is one of self-determination and cooperation on its own terms, not under the shadow of U.S. influence. Carney's speech also included an open invitation for collaboration with the Trump administration. However, this was tempered with clear boundaries. Carney made it clear that while Canada is open to working with the U.S. on areas of mutual interest, particularly trade and security, there are red lines that will not be crossed. Despite his willingness to cooperate, Carney also voiced his concern that President Trump's policies were a serious threat to Canada's well-being. "He's a threat to Canadian families, workers, and businesses," Carney warned. "If Trump succeeds in pushing his agenda, they will destroy our way of life. They covet our resources, our land, and our water. If they were to succeed, Canada as we know it would cease to exist." This stark warning underscores Carney's firm belief in the need for Canada to maintain its independence and protect its own interests in the face of increasing pressure from the U.S. Adding to the tensions between the two countries, the Ministry of Defense in Canada made a shocking revelation that took many by surprise. On Friday evening, just hours after Carney's cabinet reshuffle, Bill Blair, the newly reappointed defense minister, announced that Canada was exploring alternatives to the U.S.-built F-35 stealth fighter. This revelation sent shockwaves through the defense community, as the F-35 program has long been a cornerstone of Canada's military procurement strategy. Blair explained that while Canada has already committed funds for the first 16 F-35 jets, scheduled for delivery next year, the government is now re-evaluating whether it needs to proceed with the full purchase of the remaining 72 aircraft. This marks a significant shift in the country's defense strategy, signaling a growing concern over the U.S. relationship and broader global security concerns. This shift follows the announcement by Portugal, which recently cancelled its own plans to purchase the F-35s. The decision to back out of the deal was driven by similar concerns regarding U.S. President Trump's foreign policy and his unpredictable approach to international relations. Portuguese Defense Minister Nuno Melo cited the growing instability surrounding the U.S. and its leadership, expressing doubts about the reliability of the F-35 program under such conditions. Melo's comments echo the growing unease among NATO allies, who have questioned whether Trump's policies will undermine the long-standing alliances that have kept the world safe for decades. The cancellation of Portugal's purchase has raised questions about whether other NATO countries follow suit, potentially leading to broader changes in global arms procurement strategies. It also places further pressure on the U.S. defense industry, which may face a reduction in orders from its traditional allies. In Canada, the decision to reconsider the F-35 purchase underscores the serious re-evaluation of its defense priorities. Canada has traditionally relied on the United States for military protection and strategic partnership, but the growing tensions over trade, tariffs, and foreign policy are forcing the government to explore other options. This comes at a time when military procurement is becoming increasingly complex, with countries like Canada needing to balance international alliances with their own national interests. Blair suggested that while Canada may still proceed with the first batch of F-35s, the remaining aircraft may come from other manufacturers, particularly those based in Europe. One such alternative under consideration is the Saab JS-39 Gripen, a Swedish-built fighter jet known for its versatility and relatively lower operational costs. The Gripen is an intriguing option for Canada, particularly due to its adaptability to various operational environments and its reputation for cost-effectiveness. Developed by Saab AB, a leading aerospace and defense company founded in 1937, the Gripen has been praised for its impressive specifications. The latest version, the Gripen E, boasts a maximum speed of Mach 2, 2,130 km/h, and a range of 3,200 km, making it highly capable in a variety of operational scenarios. The Gripen's ability to operate from makeshift runways, including regular roads, adds a level of flexibility that makes it an appealing choice for countries that prioritize rapid deployment and agility in combat. The Gripen's design includes a delta wing configuration, which enhances maneuverability and flight stability, and its cockpit is equipped with advanced avionics that improve situational awareness for pilots. Its armament includes the capability to carry 6 air-to-air missiles in its standard configuration, with the added benefit of being compatible with advanced weaponry like the Meteor missile, ensuring a powerful combat capability. The Canadian government's decision to explore alternatives to the F-35 underscores the shifting dynamics in global defense procurement and signals a broader trend of re-evaluation among NATO countries. As Canada reassesses its defense priorities, the strategic relationship with the United States remains a central concern, especially as tensions over trade, tariffs, and military cooperation continue to escalate. The next few years will be crucial in determining the direction Canada takes, both in terms of military defense and its broader geopolitical positioning. The reconsideration of the F-35 purchase also raises important questions about the future of Canada's air defense capabilities. Will Canada move toward a more diversified fleet, or will it remain committed to the American-made F-35s, despite the growing uncertainty surrounding the program? The outcome of these discussions will have significant implications for Canada's role in global security and its relationship with the United States. Founded in 1937, the company initially set its sights on developing and manufacturing advanced combat aircraft. Over the decades, it has significantly expanded its portfolio, now offering a diverse range of both military and civilian products, including cutting-edge missiles and electronic defense systems. With a global footprint, the company serves numerous countries, earning a stellar reputation in the defense sector. When it comes to Canada's fighter jet procurement, the Gripen was considered as a key alternative to the F-35. Saab proposed the idea of building the Gripen in Canada, offering a complete transfer of technology and integration capabilities to ensure seamless compatibility with U.S. military systems. The Gripen E was also praised for its adaptability in Arctic conditions, aligning perfectly with Canada's operational requirements. However, in January 2023, Canada finalized a deal to procure 88 F-35 fighter jets, thus wrapping up the evaluation process. Canada's defense industry plays a crucial role in the nation's security framework, supporting a diverse range of domestic companies that contribute immensely to military capabilities. According to the State of Canada's Defence Industry 2024 report, the sector employs over 64,000 Canadians, generating around 10 billion Canadian dollars in annual revenue, with approximately 60% derived from exports. Several Canadian firms are at the heart of this sector. General Dynamics Land Systems, based in Ontario, is renowned for producing armored vehicles, including the LAV-6, a core component of the Canadian Army's fleet. Montreal's CAE Inc. is world famous for its simulation technology and training services, serving both military and civilian aviation. Meanwhile, Mellon Aerospace, located in Mississauga, Ontario, provides key components and services for aerospace systems in both the defense and commercial sectors. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us reach more viewers, and sharing your feedback in the comments makes an even greater impact. Thank you for being part of our community. Now let's jump back in. The Canadian government actively supports the development of domestic defense capabilities through strategic procurement policies. The defense procurement strategy focuses on delivering the right equipment to the Canadian Armed Forces and Coast Guard, streamlining processes, and fostering economic growth through job creation. Additionally, the Defense Capabilities Blueprint provides crucial information about procurement and contracting opportunities, encouraging industry collaboration. Canada also collaborates with international partners to enhance its military capabilities. This ensures the Canadian Armed Forces are equipped with the most advanced technology and gear to address ever-evolving security challenges. In maritime defense, Canada has committed to purchasing up to 16 Boeing P-8A Poseidon aircraft to bolster its anti-submarine and patrol capabilities. The agreement, finalized in November 2023, includes 14 multi-mission aircraft with options for 2 additional units. Deliveries are set to begin between 2026 and 2027. In December 2023, Canada also secured a $2.49 billion contract for 11 MQ-9B Sky Guardian drones, along with associated weaponry and support systems. These remotely piloted aircraft will enhance Canada's intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities, with deliveries set to begin in 2028 and full operational capability targeted for 2033. Canada's international partnerships also extend to maintaining and upgrading its military assets. For example, in September 2024, Canada awarded a $2 billion contract to Germany's KD's Deutschland for maintaining its fleet of 103 Leopard 2 battle tanks, ensuring their sustained operational readiness through a collaborative international effort. In addition to strengthening its defense ties with Europe in sectors like energy and technology, Canada is significantly expanding its military collaboration with European defense industries. Let's now take a closer look at Europe's defense industry. Europe has witnessed significant growth in its defense sector in recent years, fueled by rising security concerns and a collective desire for strategic autonomy. Between 2021 and 2024, EU member states increased their defense spending by more than 30%, reaching approximately $326 billion in 2024. This surge has invigorated the European defense manufacturing sector, with companies like Rheinmetall, Europe's largest ammunition manufacturer, reporting record sales and anticipating up to 30% growth in the coming year. The European Commission has launched the Rearm Europe initiative in March 2025 to mobilize up to $800 billion to strengthen the continent's defense capabilities. The initiative includes plans to suspend budgetary constraints, offer $150 billion in loans for joint defense projects, and redirect existing EU funds toward defense investments. Despite these advancements, the European defense sector faces challenges, especially in scaling up the production of critical equipment like artillery shells. Estimates suggest the EU's current capacity of 600,000 shells annually may fall short as demands continue to rise. Historically, Europe has relied on the US for advanced military technology, but shifting US foreign policy and the Trump administration's focus on reducing European security reliance has pushed EU leaders to reconsider this dependency. The Rearm Europe initiative and the European Defense Industrial Strategy aim to increase self-reliance in defense manufacturing and procurement, but achieving full independence from US support remains a long-term challenge. Some areas, such as advanced air defense and long-range munitions, are particularly difficult to replace with indigenous European alternatives. Developing these technologies will require time, significant investment, and overcoming national interests and regulatory obstacles. So, what are your thoughts on this news? Feel free to share your views in the comments. And now, for the final words. That's all for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. Your support means the world to us. If you found our content inspiring, please like the video and subscribe to stay connected. Check out another video from our channel that's now on your screen.